Good morning.
Hi, Orna here again from ornaonline.com. Today I just want to explain to you that I am not actually going to be doing my first triathlon as a try. I am going to be doing my first triathlon as a sprint. Recently, when I originally enrolled, or when I originally registered to do my first triathlon, I was under the impression that it would be in accordance with Triathlon Ireland's website and their guidelines for a try. So on Triathlon Ireland, they talk about a try being a 250-meter swim, a 6-kilometer cycle, and a 3-kilometer run. Now, I've talked about this before and said not scary whatsoever, not nervous about it, totally doable. However, when Blackwater posted up their map races and their distances, I discovered that the try in Blackwater is actually going to be a 250-meter swim, a 20-kilometer bike ride, and a 6-kilometer run. So that's a big bit of a jump, but thankfully I've been training for these distances anyway, because I'm working towards being an Ironman, and the distances are going to get longer and longer as I go along. But because I felt that the only difference really was 500 meters of a swim, so try is a 250-meter swim and the sprint is a 750-meter swim, so there's only that 500 meters in the difference, I decided to contact the event organizers, and see if there was any way I could change from doing the try to doing Blackwood, the sprint. And I'm delighted to say that I heard back from the event organizers today to say that yes, there shouldn't be any problem with me swapping from a try to a sprint, which is great news, because it's going to really be throwing me in at the deep end. Now, having said, no pun intended, having said that, I'm not nervous whatsoever. As I said, I've been training above what I need to do anyway, just to make sure that I'm comfortable with the levels with the distances that I'm going to be doing. So I'm thankful that I have been training above it. And with regards to the run, I'm training for a 10K. The Great Pink Run is a 10K that takes place in the Phoenix Park in Dublin at the end of August, and I've been training for that anyway. So 6 kilometers is doable again. But you know, these things happen, that you book in for an event and then you find out that it's not exactly what you assumed it was going to be. But it's like they say, you know, when you assume anything, you make an ass out of you and me. I don't know where I got that from, but it's always in my head for some reason. Anyway, the try is off, and it's a sprint. So quite looking forward to my sprint. It takes place 2 weeks from tomorrow. So training has been in high gear anyway for the last week or so. Well, for the last 2 weeks anyway now, and really pushing it up over the next few weeks to keep going for myself. And I just wanted to make sure that anybody out there who's considering, you know, not doing a distance or not doing a triathlon because it's something up with the distances, or because the distances might not be exactly what you assumed that they were going to be. But I'm here to tell you that it doesn't matter. It's okay. It doesn't matter if I come in paddy last on my very first triathlon, because the main crux of the matter is the fact that I've even gotten up off my bum and gone and trained for a triathlon is such an achievement in itself, for me and for anybody who actually goes and does it. And so the fact that you're thinking about doing a triathlon and you may be kind of humming and hawing about putting it off because the distances aren't what you think they thought that they would be, please don't. Just go ahead and just keep going with your training and know that you can do it. You've gotten this far. You can go that little bit of an extra distance. And don't be afraid to contact event organizers and ask for their help, or ask them to explain things to you, whatever it is that you need. So I just wanted to talk to you about my conundrum that I've been having, and because I have been humming and hawing about this in my head myself for the last week or so, since I realized what the distances were going to be. But that's not going to put me off, because the training has been done. I'm ready to roll with it, and the distances we're going to be doing for the Ironman when we get there are going to be A lot more than what the try or even the sprint are at the minute. So don't be afraid to just up the ante a little bit with yourself and go for it, because you know as well as I do at this point that if I can do anything, you can do anything, we can do anything, we just have to put our minds to it. Take care until next time. Bye.
This has been a Honor and Life production.